Welcome to Get Dressed with Merrick. Today we are going to talk about shirts tied around your waist. We're going to talk about which outfits to do it on. We're going to talk about tips for tying them on without adding bulk. And then we're also going to talk about which shirts or jackets or sweatshirts or tops you should use to tie around your waist. Which ones will be better, which ones will not work as well. Ready for this? Let's do it. Okay, first of all, which outfits would you pair a shirt around the waist with? Let's just call it what it is. This is a completely useless accessory for me. I am putting this on in the morning with no intent of putting it on over the top of my shirt like a regular shirt. I'm keeping it around my waist the entire day. It is purely decorative. That being said, I want it to make sense with my outfit, so I could put it over the top, and it looks like I could put it over the top even if I'm not going to. So when it starts to look really useless and like almost comical, like why do you have this shirt tied around your waist, is when you're wearing a regular top that would never have this kind of shirt over the top. Here's an example. Like a sweater that I would just wear with a pair of jeans. Why would I put this shirt on over the top? It just doesn't make sense. Does that make sense? You want it to flow with your outfit, even if you're never going to wear it. Or like something like this, where you already have a jacket. I've seen this done, seen it on Pinterest. It's like that grungy look. It's fine. Leave that in the 90s, okay? You already have a jacket on. There's no reason why you would have a shirt also. Plus, it just adds a lot of bulk. My very favorite way to wear them is with a dress, like around a dress that's kind of boxy to give it kind of a shape. I'll show you that in a second. But you could also wear it with jeans and a t-shirt. You could do a long sleeve t-shirt, but just something that makes sense that you would have a shirt tied around your waist. Okay, this is like my favorite way to wear it. Kind of a boxy dress, and it accentuates the waist. It adds just a little bit of interest. If I have a printed dress, I can do a solid shirt like this. If I have a solid dress, I do a printed shirt. And again, I'm never gonna wear this shirt over the top of this dress. This is purely decorative, but I could wear it. It makes sense with the outfit. Okay, next up, let's talk about which shirts to do. So I've showed you 2 button-down shirts, and I'm gonna show you a little trick with how to tie it. Okay, first thing, double knot it here. Now, if we're being completely honest, I don't love the look of the double knot as much as I love just a regular knot. But if I do just a regular knot, it is falling down the whole day, and that's just not worth it to me. Like if I just do this. Okay, next thing, do we button the shirt up or do we not button it? So here is a little trick. I always button the top button. See how just that top button is buttoned? I'm gonna show you what it looks like without any buttons done up. Okay, this is no buttons done up. Now that means that these are gonna be way less restricted, and you get like these big wings here. It could also even like wrap farther around you. It's just so much fabric on the sides, and that's gonna add bulk and width that you just don't want. Okay, and then here's the last option. I buttoned it all the way up in the back, which you can totally do. For me, this just feels a little bit more like I'm wearing an apron in the back. But that's personal preference. It's better than the big wings on the side. So you kind of can decide what you want to do. I also feel like when all the buttons are buttoned up, that there's like less place for the collar and the shoulders of the shirt to go. So it can get a little bit more bunchy back here. Just a heads up. All right, can you do a jacket around your waist? Yes, you can. And I've done it. But if you're gonna not use it at all, like obviously I would wear a denim jacket over this dress, and so this is functional, not just decorative. If you're going for decorative, I would skip the jacket because they're gonna be thicker, there's gonna be more bulk. You can see there's just a lot of bulk. So if this is purely decorative, don't do a jacket because it's just adding weight and bulk and everything. Width. So rather than a denim jacket, do a chambray shirt. It gives you the same feel, but without the bulk. You could also play around with other shirts. This is a sweatshirt. I think it looks really cute. It lays nice and flat. If you're gonna do something like this, when you're attaching it to your waist, fold the collar and shoulders in. Let me show you the difference. Okay, see the difference here? You can see the tag, you got the collar. Same thing with button-up shirt. Tuck the collar inside so that it just kind of makes like a clean back here. This is like a optical illusion here. I would never pair these together because it's two stripes, but I love a long sleeve striped shirt like this to tie it around a dress waist. It's just cute, simple, no bulk. Last thing, where do you tie them? Natural waist, narrowest part, always. So if your natural waist is not your narrowest part, you can play around with it and see, but let me show you the difference if I put it down on my hips. Okay, look at the difference of that. When I put it here, I suddenly have zero shape here. I'm like a full rectangle, right? Because it's around a wider area. So if I pull it up like this and I tie it, it's gonna give me a nice shape right at my waist, just like a belt, like I mentioned. Now, it was popular to wear it down on your hips back in the 90s, just don't do it. It's just gonna give you that rectangular no shape. If you're wearing it with jeans, it should hit right at the top of your waistband here. So regardless of whether your jeans are low rise or super high rise or whatever, keep it right at that waistband so that it flows with the rest of the outfit. Like obviously you don't want something like this. Like this is my natural waist, but my jeans are not that high, and then you've got this funny little pooch that's just gonna stick out right here. Or if your shirt was untucked, same thing, you wanna keep your shirt tucked. And that is all. That was a lot. I feel like these are getting longer and longer because I have so much to say.